my 7th graders that? I'll have to put it on my board maybe. All right, so let's take a look at number 50. Game plans are required. All right, equations are required. All right, so let's look and see what this says. It says Denise's cell phone plan is $29 per month, $29.95 per month, plus 10 cents per minute for each minute over 300 minutes of calls. Denise's cell phone bill is $99.95. How many minutes was she billed? Okay, so I think the hard part is you see that any number of minutes over 300 minutes. All right, that information doesn't matter. All right, that part of the information is irrelevant, does not need to be involved in your givens or in your game plan. All right, so let's write down what we have here. So we have a cell phone bill. So we're dealing with money. They tell us that she pays $29.95 each month. And she also pays 10 cents per minute over 300 minutes. And then they tell us that her monthly bill was $99.95. And we want to know how many minutes was she charged for. Okay, so a lot of you are saying to me, I don't know how to do these game plans. So let me ask you, what are we measuring here? What are we talking about here? Jacob? Her phone bill. How many of you guys agree we're talking about her phone bill? Okay, so that means we're talking about money. For who? No, she has to come see me. Yeah, because she and I never even talked about when she was taking it. I told her to come see me so I could talk about when she's taking it. Okay. All right, we're talking about money. How many of you guys agree we're talking about money or a phone bill? So what that means is that my whole is my total bill. That's what we always start with. Figure out what you're measuring. If you're not sure, look at your rate. Your rate is money, which means my whole has to be money. Can you guys see that? So that numerator in our rate is what our whole, the units of our whole is. We're talking about money. Okay, so we know that we're talking about a total amount of money that we're paying in our bill. Well, now we're going to work backwards and figure out what exactly am I paying for? All right, so what are the things I'm paying for in my bill? Come on. What are the things I'm paying for in my bill? Colin? The monthly fee? Yeah. So I have my monthly fee. What else am I paying for? Ashton? Excellent. Money per minute times my number of minutes. Because what I'm paying for is I'm paying for my monthly fee, and I'm paying for all the cost for all the minutes. That equals my total bill. So in green, I wrote a very general game plan. So anytime you're not sure what to do, write a very general game plan. Something that makes sense. No details if you don't want to. Because I feel like sometimes the details part of it is what gets confusing. So just start with very general. Total bill, I'm paying for my monthly fee, I'm paying for all my minutes. Well, the monthly fee is just a one-time cost. It's the minutes that I have to do some math with. And Ashton's absolutely right. It's my cost per minute times my number of minutes. Remember, you guys always find those rates. We know our rates are part of our parts. All right, where I don't know my number of minutes. So, somebody write my equation for me now. Even if you didn't get it right, go back and look at what the numbers are. Write my equation for me. Chris? What was the cost per minute? Yep, 0.10x is equal to, how much was the total bill? 99.95. Here is my equation. Chris, what? Speak louder, sweetheart. We just want to know, we're only being charged for all the additional minutes. So we don't care how many, about those 300 minutes that are free. We don't care about those. We just want to know how many minutes are we being charged for. And then you guys would solve from here. What else can I do for you guys? Nick. Quickly. All right, let's look at 14. 14 said that I have 4 times the quantity of 2a plus 2. Outside the parentheses, minus 17 is equal to 15. Well, I have to do the distributive property first. All right, so I have to do 4 times 2a plus 4 times 2. And I'm going to do plus a negative 17 is equal to 15. Well, 4 times 2a is 8a. Plus 4 times 2 is 8. Plus negative 17 equals 15. So I'm done doing the distributive property. Now I'm going to add my like terms. Positive 8 plus a negative 17. Well, 17 minus 8 is 9. So I believe that's going to be 8a plus a negative 9 is equal to 15. Are you cool with that? Now I'm just going to solve this two-step equation. So I have 8a, I added 9 to both sides. 8a is going to be equal to 24. Divide each side by 8, and a is equal to 3. Did you find your mistake?
Yeah, I put it was the negative, it was minus 17, I put it as negative 17. And then I multiply it.
Okay. Okay, so here's the deal. If they want you to multiply this by negative 17, that negative 17 would have been in parentheses. Okay? All right, put this away, get a piece of paper out. You guys have a homework quiz. Everything off your desk, my tight tops, just put everything away. You guys have a homework quiz.